Hello everyone, my name is PJ and welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy IV, Part 3. Okay, so I made a boo-boo. See, last night I didn't get anything productive done, apart from this game, because I spent the entire time trying to get the drop from goblins that teach Rydia the Goblin Summon, and I was unable to do it. Even after all that time. What is that, like 6-7 hours? Just trying to get it? And look at my character's levels. It's ridiculous. Yeah, but I was unable to get it because the drop is incredibly low. From a normal goblin, there is a 0.4% chance that it will drop. It's a 1 in 250 chance. I couldn't get it. It's just too hard. I don't know, maybe at the very end of the game, I'll cheat them in just to show them to you. Or I'll just keep trying once I have a bit more access to the world as a whole. I also was able to use the sight spell. Yeah, it's really buggy in this game. I don't know why, but you can only use it outside on the world map, and it zooms out to show you the surrounding area. It doesn't show you the whole world map, so it's a bit different in this game. Also, I leveled up Tella a couple of times. Since he's such a high level, it takes a long time for him to level, but there's a couple of things that I wanted to show. One of which I just learned, but the other one was my intention. You'll notice that he still has the same max MP as before, 98. It will never exceed 98 no matter how high you level him. And there's a story reason for that. The other thing I did not know, that was just pointed out to me, is that the higher Tella's level gets, the lower his physical stats become. Like he's actually aging and getting weaker with time. That's kinda dark. It's kinda sad too. God, but I managed to get a leather helm for him. I went back to town and all that. I bought a shit ton of arrows for Rydia, but I overwent the staff right now. Let me just put those on. Yeah, 50 arrows. Yeah, she can equip 50 arrows now, but when I equipped her with arrows during combat, I couldn't put more than 20 on. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, that's all I really did. I mean, I have a shit ton of money now from all the farming, but today we're going to be moving on with this cave. Everything in here is so weak compared to me now. I did not intend to get to this high of a level. Just fucking goblins would not show up. But it's hard enough trying to get a goblin to drop their summon item, but making them appear is just as hard. Oh no, not really, but they appeared very infrequently. If I had access to the first area of the game, like if I could go back there right now, it would probably be easier. But I don't. I'm gonna have to wait a long time before I'm back in Baron. Okay, now what's new? Ice Rod! Cool. Is that better than the staff? Because the staff is a stronger weapon than the rod. Yeah, it's stronger. Does ice damage. Hopefully nothing here resists or absorbs it. Okay. Yeah, I never explained it before, but when you're ambushed, all of your turn percentages start at 0, so it takes longer for your first turns to come up. When you're back attacked, it's the same way, only your rows are reversed. It's kinda nasty. But that's okay though, because in Final Fantasy IV, the change option, which you can use with any character, changes everyone's rows simultaneously. Because they insist on having this ridiculous 2-to-3 ratio. I forget if the 2-to-3 ratio was still forced on you in the sequel. And I have no idea if it exists in the DS version. Anyway, come in here. B3. Okay. Let's go this way first. I see treasure. 580 gil. Bomb fragment. Like, I really need this stuff. I should totally use those attack items. I'm never going to otherwise. Back to B2. Is that... It is! Ah, there's a slight discoloration of ceiling tile. It's like blue instead of brown. Okay, so what's in here? I can't get in there. Oh. Ah, not zombies. Oh well, at least I have Tella now. He knows fire. Wait, that's right here. Hopefully they're weak to fire. Yes, they are! That's the best damage I've ever dealt to them. I should probably be having Cecil use Darkness / Soul Eater. Oh, I wonder if I can put them to sleep. But that costs 12 MP. I don't want to bother. There we go. Zombies are incredibly rare. I'm thankful for that. Okay, so... Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so what's in you? Plumed hat. Okay, so something tells me Cecil can't equip that. Of course not. Okay, let's try giving that to Rydia then. Defense from 9 to 10. Yeah, and I did learn that that icon is magic defense. I should have guessed. But yeah, that's a much better piece of gear for her. I am going to need to buy a lot of arrows. I go through them so fast. Tella turned them into toads. And it doesn't make them automatically die or run away. Huh. Wait, does he even know Toad? I guess that's one of the spells that Recall can let him use. Yeah, he doesn't know Toad. Yeah, Recall has a very, very small chance of casting spells that he doesn't know, including things like Tornado and Quake. There we go. And they can come out here, which these stairs just lead down to where I started this area. Yeah, see? So now we go through... You know, I wonder which enemies have MP. Because if Tella starts getting low, I'm gonna want him to start using Osmos. Maybe those weird amoeba things that only use Refresh and Retreat have MP. Because I think Refresh is supposed to be an ability that restores one's own MP. Okay, can't go that way. Damn, we are high up. What's down there? Huh. Okay, a couple of chests over here. Ether. And Antarctic Wind. Giving me bomb fragments and Antarctic Winds, so I'm wondering if it wants me to use either of them on the boss. And the Bronze Hourglass. Ooh, Shadow Blade. Finally an upgrade for Cecil. Attack from 20 to 30. What the fuck, really? Ooh, Toad Ogre. Or Toadger? Holy shit. Okay, the Toadgers know the Toad spell. Actually, I think all the Toads do, which means they must have MP. So, I should be casting Osmos with Tella. Everything is so weak now. The most damage I take is from using the Soul Eater ability. I wonder if Cecil's upgraded weapon can... Nope, so does 1 damage. God, even Tella's physical attack does more than Cecil's against those things. The beast is in the cave beyond here. Use a tent if we need it while you can. Oh, that's what you meant. Couldn't you have told me that on the world map? No, oh well. In that case, I will definitely be using a tent. Don't really know what was wrong with just giving me a second save point, but whatever. Underpass Falls. The beast is below! Okay, so we're just gonna dive into the waterfall. It's a big waterfall. Okay, so do I go up or down? I'm gonna go up first. Ooh, alligator. Just a regular alligator. Echo herb. Red moose. Okay, so these are exactly the same as the enemies from 3. I forget how they work. So I'm just gonna have to experiment a bit. Yeah, highly resistant to physical attacks. So, are they weak to fire or blizzard? They're red, so I'm assuming it's supposed to be indicative of the fire element in some way. Just waiting for Tella to cast his spell. Come on. Okay, they're weak to fire. So only Tella can handle those things right now. Come on, what's down here? Chests. Hades gloves. And Hades helm. These must be for Cecil. Is there gonna be Hades armor too? Okay, going down just leads to that open space. I don't think there's any secrets. Tiny mages! Oh god, those things cast mini. Be one of us. Oh, and we're running into regular Sahagin after the Desert Sahagin. It makes sense that they'd be stronger, considering Desert Sahagin are probably incredibly dehydrated. Maybe they're like Sahagin dregs. Just outcasts. Hades armor and Hermes sandals. Those are some of the best items in this game. They're an item that casts haste. But not quite as useful as Spider Silk, which is surprisingly effective in the Final Fantasy IV games. I remember always buying more Spider Silk in the sequel. Okay, there it is. That's the boss. Let's see. Yeah, everyone looks pretty good. I'm just gonna heal Cecil up a bit with one of Rydia's cures. That should be all I need. It comes! The Really? Really? You have plenty of space here. You could have written the whole thing. It's Octomammoth. Okay, so the way to beat this thing, it's not actually possible to attack each tentacle one at a time. So just cast your strongest stuff on it. It's an aquatic creature, so I assume it's weak to thunder. And as it weakens, it loses each tentacle. But it's just an aesthetic thing. It'd be nice if each tentacle was a different target. But this thing will go down in no time. Look how little damage it's doing to me. I mean, you know, this thing has so much build-up, but it's not even that big of a deal. I think it might get a special ability later in the fight, like a really powerful one. Like, I don't know, tsunami or something. And maybe once all its tentacles are gone. Maybe. It's down to 2 tentacles. Good job! It's weakening! Yeah, we know. One tentacle left. Up, and that's it. So that's what gets the killing blow. See? Easy. Let's hurry to Damsayan. It's past this waterfall. Is there anything out here? No? Okay. Then onward we go. And then as soon as we approach Damsayan Castle, the Red Wings show up and bomb the place. Well, that was fast. Let's see before we go in there. Damsayan Castle. Yeah, he's dead. So is he. They took the crystal. How? Maybe it was a covert operation. Maybe they were in the castle, got the crystal, left, and then bombed the place. The attack was brutal. Oh yeah, they must have been inside, because they took all of this treasure, except for this. A tent. Are there any secret passageways? No? Okay. Yeah, all these people are either dead or say the same thing. Oh, a pot of life's above. A pot of life. Now, I seem to recall a bit of a translation thing involving that guard. Instead of just telling you that there's a pot of life above, sometimes he'll say that he just needs to reach it. Like he's struggling for life, like he wants to get to it. But he doesn't always say that. Anna! You're that bard! You did this! And you have no control over this. You swindler! Please, listen! Tella isn't even... You spoony bard! There it is! There it is. Please! I was hoping they didn't remove that. Silence! Why aren't you casting spells? I didn't... Shut your mouth! Yeah, so this is the... This is the bard that Tella hates. Please, stop! Anna, are you alright? What did this man do? Father, Edward's the Prince of Damsayan. He only disguised himself as a bard to visit me in Kaipo. That's how we met. Forgive me for eloping, but I love Edward. We were about to leave to ask your blessing when Golbez attacked the castle, leading Baron's Red Wings. Who is Golbez? I don't know. Why did they siege your kingdom? They were after the fire crystal. Anna shielded me from their arrows. You love him that much? I do. But I love you too, Father. Oh, Edward. Anna! Who is Gomez? Oh, all I know is he's gathering the crystals, using the red wings. Enough! Tears won't bring Anna back. Curse you, Gomez! I'm coming to avenge my daughter! You can't go alone. Bitch slapped. I need no help. This is my own affair. Sage Tella left. Anna. Stop it! You're a grown-up. I lost my mom and I'm not gonna cry anymore. Rydia. I know, I'm just a coward. But I don't care. I'm staying here with Anna. More bitch slapping. You're not the only one suffering. I'm sure Anna would want you to help those who do. I'm Cecil. I'm looking for a sand ruby to help my ill friend in Kaipo. You need me? Yes, you. Your friend sounds important. You shouldn't lose a loved one. The sand ruby is made from the secretions of the antlion when it lays its eggs. Gross. The nest is across the shoals. We can use the hovercraft to cross them, and also return to Kaipo. Bard Edward joined. Now, something I want to go over about Edward. Oh, something happening? Goodbye, Anna. And then she disappears. And the explanation for corpses disappearing wouldn't be explained until Final Fantasy VII. But it's a recurring thing in the series. And now we have our first vehicle, apart from chocobos, if you can call them a vehicle. The hovercraft. But yeah, the hovercraft can't go over bodies of water, but it can go over these rocks. Because it needs a solid surface underneath it in order to hover. Well, some kind of physical matter. And you can use it to cross this bit of ocean here and get back to the Kaipo Desert. If you need to go back and do any shopping. But yeah, one thing I want to talk about Edward. You can land it too. Okay, first of all, you go in the back row. There we go. Edward, his name in Japan is Gilbert. Now, this was the first game in Japan to call money Gil, because it's supposed to be named after him. You see the problem, right? They changed his name, so now the money being called Gil doesn't make any sense. But you know what? I don't think they cared anyway, because they continued to call it Gil in the series, even after Gilbert was no longer in those games. So, they decided not to worry about it. And they just kept his name Edward in the English localizations. So yeah, Edward is a bard. Let's see what you come with. You come with the Dreamer's Harp. Plumed hat already. Bard robe, ruby ring. Pretty good. You're right-handed. Your stats all suck, but you are just level 5. And he can't use magic. Instead, he does have a few special abilities. I don't think you can view them at the moment, though. I'd have to get into a combat to show them to you. But before that, let's check out the castle. Let's see. Yeah, you can't go up these stairs anymore because the above floors were destroyed. Now, I think in the 3D remake, it becomes apparent that this room no longer has a roof. It doesn't have a ceiling over its head anymore. So you can see the sky from here. Is this a revivification pot? No, MP restored. Okay, separate pot for MP. And these are the only 2 survivors. You can go to Kaipo along the shoals with the hovercraft. The road to Fabul through Mount Hobbs is blocked by thick ice. Okay, so apart from the Antlion's Den, there's also a mountain range to the east called Mount Hobbs, which leads to Fabul, but we can't climb Mount Hobbs yet because it's blocked. HP restored and status normalized. Okay, I don't think there's anything left in this castle. They ransacked it pretty thoroughly. Yep, so let me just get into a combat real quick. Show off Edward. Ooh, that's a lot of goblins. Maybe I'll get lucky. Let's see, he has Sing, which I think is exactly the same as just attack. Maybe? Halting Aria? Oh wait, did that stop him? I don't remember exactly how this all works. I think maybe it's a random song? Salve is useless. Salve uses a regular potion from your inventory and divides its healing among all party members. It's shit even for this early in the game. I mean, it would be much better if it used one potion to heal its actual value to everybody, but it's not. It's shit. Don't use it ever. Hide is also useless. Basically what this does is it utilizes Edward's cowardice. It makes him leave combat so that he can't be targeted by attacks. And if you want him to come back, then you have to make him return. People hate Edward. But he does get some character development. You don't have to worry about him being a wuss forever. So let's just keep using Sing and see what else it does. Same thing. Maybe it's like Geomancy. Maybe it's affected by your location. Now, how does his physical attack fare? Like, with his harp? Because he also attacks by singing. Or playing music, that is. It's decent, I suppose. He can sing again. Charming melody. Didn't do anything. Huh. Oh well, I'll try and figure out how his sing ability works later. At the moment, it's just a neat, kinda gambly kind of way to inflict status effects on enemies. So, in the meantime, I am going to head back to Kaipo, buy some more arrows, because I realize now that I'm going to need them. What's over there? Oh, I wonder if I can use the sight spell and the hovercraft. I cannot. Wow. But I might as well show it to you now that I'm thinking about it. Yep. Just zooms out. Oh, it's just an island. I don't think there's anything on it. Yeah, but the sight spell isn't all that useful in that regard. I mean, the previous 3 games all had ways to view the entire world map. And this one doesn't? Maybe it does, and I just don't have access to it yet. I wonder if anyone says anything different now that I have Edward in the party. No, they don't. Okay. You can sell all of Cecil's old dark stuff. You won't need it ever again. He's the only one that can equip them, and he has better stuff. I think I can sell this too. Oh! Edward can equip bows. But I don't think he can use his sing ability unless he has his harp. Don't worry about it. I'll keep him with his harp. I'd rather buy arrows for just one person. There we go, 99 arrows. She shouldn't run out for a very long time. Okay, so our next order of business is to go to the Antlion's Den, which is to the east of Damsayan Castle. And I know I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, because part of it is named after a color, cyan. It's supposed to put emphasis in the second syllable, so it's probably damn cyan. But it just sounds like a joke when you say it that way. Anyway, down here is the Antlion's Den. Gonna save right outside. Antlion Cave. For some reason I remember this place being very annoying, even though I'm sure it's not actually that bad. Adamantimi. Huh? Adamantimi? Well, let's attack one. See how tough they really are. Holy crap. Did he just take 20 damage? Okay, let's see if these guys are still weak to ice. Indeed they are. Okay, Edward, sing at them. Did it do anything? I don't know. I don't know what Charming Melody does. But goddamn, Edward. Sesto leveled, but Edward didn't. Come on. Something tells me Edward's going to be difficult to babysit. Oh my. Basilisk and a Leshy. I think that's a girl, and I can't remember if that was censored in the North American version. I don't recall reading anything about it. Anyway, let's sing at the Leshy. Maybe Edward can woo her. Okay, so Leshy is kind of resistant to magic. Ooh, put it to sleep. Cool. Edward leveled, thank God. And he only gained 10 HP. Edward. Silk Web, there we go. That must be the spider silk. That casts slow. For free. It's actually very effective against enemies. Okay, that's where we have to go down there. Receive tent. And a potion. Goblins and basilisks. I think this is the last place where regular goblins appear. There was another type of goblin. Oh wait, his regular attack can just put things to sleep? Oh wow, okay. There was another type of goblin that can drop the summon item called Little Murderer, but I don't think it appears until like the end of the game. Okay, gotta go down this way. I wonder if the basilisks can cause petrification. They haven't attempted it yet. Potion? Lots of potions in here. Just regular potions. Golden Needle. Yeah, they can probably cause petrification. 3 regular goblins? Are you serious? That's like a troop from the first area of the game. Even Edward can one-shot them. Edward leveled... What, is he up to 80 hit points now? Yeah. How did I know? Okay, next floor. Although if I'm being completely honest, I guess if Edward has absolutely nothing else to do, like if his attack doesn't do shit and Sing doesn't seem to work, then you can have him use Salve. I mean, potions are cheap and common and you hardly ever use them anyway, so why not? Okay, come down here. Sandworms. I've already fought you guys. So many of you guys out in the desert. Antarctic Wind. Ooh, I see a secret passage, but what's in here? Just a chest. Lamia Harp. There we go. Now, I'm betting the name of the weapon is a clue as to what status effect it causes. So, if the Dreamer's Harp can cause sleep, then the Lamia's Harp can probably cause charm. I think I'd rather have the sleep-inducing one. But let's see how much stronger it is anyway. It's double strong. The sleep barely connects anyway, so whatever. It's Edward. Who cares? Now, secret. Oh, I can kind of see the secret passage. It's a darker shade. Wow, okay. I've never been able to see that before. Just the monitor, I guess. And it just leads all the way over to here. What's the point of that? Is it a shortcut? Oh, it actually worked. She's charmed. And what does that mean? Will she attack herself? Yeah, she attacked herself. Huh. Edward leveled... what does that put him at? 90? 91. Finally, it's starting to scale upward. Okay, I think I go down those stairs to progress, but I'm not done up here. Alright, let me just heal Edward real quick. Another silk web. That's probably a dead end. I don't see any hidden passageways. Bronze hourglass. Yeah, no hidden passageways over there. And up here is another chest with a potion. And what's up here? A save point? Oh. Imagine missing this. Passing it up. Phoenix down, ether, and emergency exit. I forgot those existed. Let's go ahead and use a tent. So I got plenty of them. It's raining and thundering out and my windows are open, but I have a noise gate set on my microphone, so let me know if you guys can hear it. Anyway, come back down this way. Ooh, Domovoy. First goblin upgrade, and it's weak. Of course, it's a goblin. Okay, that just leads back down to there. So yeah, it was just a shortcut. How does it even work anyway? Like, what does it look like and how does it feel to be damaged by music? Maybe it's like sound waves. Like sonic damage. Or maybe since they're evil, the sound of music is anathema to them. Kind of like the goblins from The Princess and the Goblin. You guys ever see that movie? Oh. I think really I just learned a new spell. Yep, Pig. Which is another weird transformation spell. Yeah, 3 had Minnie and Toad. Oh, so did 2, but you know, they were a bit more useful in 3. And this game has Pig. I'm not really sure what the point is. But there are pig people in this world, just like there are mini people and talking for toads and what, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Anyway, I think this is the boss. Oh, here we go. This is the antlion nest. Ah! Worry not. The antlion is docile. Now to extract the sand ruby. Ah! Let's go, Rydia. Doss on my ass. Look at this thing. It looks like one of Jim Henson's nightmares. This thing looks like it could have been a monster from Labyrinth. Now let's see, what can I use on it? Poison? Can I poison it? No. Ceasing Samba. I don't think it worked. I'm going to assume... Oh, this thing counterattacks. Damn. I'm going to assume that if I don't see an animation on the target, then it didn't work. Gotta put it to sleep. Warp. What does that do? I think that... Might as well use it. I think it might be an instant death ability, but you're only supposed to use it on random encounter enemies. But the Antlion isn't that hard. Cecil was the only one using physical attack, so he's the only one who's going to suffer from counter. And its physical attack only does 1 damage to my weakest character, so... Let's see. Wait, what? Never mind, I don't know anything. Okay, you just cast Blizzard on it. There's nothing else that's working. I don't know. I guess he can just use counter on anyone? Maybe it's not even a counterattack. At least it's weak. So I don't have to worry about any of its attacks. It just seems to have a lot of hit points. There we go. Received Sand Ruby. It can't be. Why did the Antlion attack? Tame creatures are becoming more aggressive lately. It must be a portent of some kind. Let's go, Kyoraza! I'm not sure what portent means. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yellow jelly. And we were ambushed. Okay, these things are probably weak to thunder. Yet darkness does nothing. Doesn't even affect them. And yeah, they're weak to thunder. Edward leveled. That puts him at level 10 with 112 hit points. At least he has a bit more survivability now. I want to see something. What does Rydia's warp spell do outside of combat? It teleports you to the last floor you were on, of course. Can I do that repeatedly? Does it actually remember? Or does it only remember the last couple? It brought me up here, which is good, because this is where the save point is. Okay. Now I'm just trying to get out of here. I could use the emergency exit. I mean, I've probably been getting more. But, yeah, that's just the weird kind of misdirection disconnect that JRPGs tend to give people, because it's... Plague of Gripes calls it the Mega Elixir issue, where you get this really powerful item, and and you have no idea whether or not you're going to get more of them or how rare they are, so you decide you're going to save them for an emergency. And then you never use them. So why bother having them in the game at all? So, no point in saving it then. I'm sure that by the end of the game, I'll have somebody else with the exit spell, somebody besides Teller. But yeah, that is where I'm going to end this episode. I'm not going to go back to Kaipo, but I am going to give Edward some much needed level grinding. So, I beat 2 bosses in 1 episode. That's pretty good, a lot of progress. Probably wouldn't have went nearly as quickly if I hadn't done all that level grinding. But I like level grinding. I like being a really high level so that it goes faster. So that the series doesn't last as long and you don't have to worry about seeing the same thing over and over again as I constantly fail. You know. So, thank you all so very much for watching. If you liked this episode, leave a like and a comment. I'm still just starting out, and likes and comments both mean a lot to me. If you want to be notified when I upload more videos, subscribe and you will. And if you want to support me on Patreon, there will be an end card at the end of the video and a link in the description below. So, I'll see you all in the next video.
But no, Crash is like incredibly like humanoid from like the waist down. But then you look up and it's like, what is that massive orange pixels that they call a face and upper body? He's an anthropomorphic Dorito chip.
MLG.
Well, we are in like a sea of Mountain Dew right now, so I guess it makes sense.
It's just as dangerous.